Hey everyone, welcome to From the Depths. I'm Menti, and this is episode 101 of the Battleship Brawl Season 3 tournament. Got a league battle today going on between the BB Etamin by Carnival and the Artillery Yard by Amime. One thing to note is the Etamin is in danger of elimination here. If it gets defeated in this match, it will be retired. So let's go ahead and get this started, get it underway, and see what happens. You never know. The Artillery Yard is a powerful opponent, but it can be defeated. It has been defeated. Twice, in fact, I believe. It's a matter of whether or not the Etamin can survive those volleys of cram fire long enough to put out its own damage. And it is firing its own high explosive payload. Yikes, yeah, that definitely did some damage, and the Etamin is still 100%, although it did just take some hits. It looks like that was mostly superstructure hits, though. Ooh, those shells are raining in. Ooh. Ouch. Yeah, one of the turrets took some damage there, but it's actually seeming to handle the hits just fine for now. They aren't doing a whole lot of damage to the Etamin. Its armor is doing a good job mitigating the damage. And it is putting some effective fire back on target against the Artillery Yard here. Wow, the Artillery Yard is actually losing a lot of blocks. It's down to 74.8%. Oh, those explosive shells look like they ricocheted off of the flat hull of the Artillery Yard. Artillery Yard's pounding shells into the side of the Etamin. Oh, that shell got right in there and knocked that turret clean off, popped it straight off the ship. And suddenly this match is a lot more even. Honestly, it's more in the Artillery Yard's favor. The Etamin has severely damaged weaponry. Oh, but the Etamin answers by just flopping a high explosive shell right in that turret, blowing it clean apart. Etamin not out of this fight yet, even though its weaponry is heavily damaged. It's a pretty even match right now. Oh, but those shells just landed right on that one active turret. I'm not sure it's going to be active anymore after that. Oh, definitely not now. Oh, yeah, that's probably going to spell the end of the Etamin, folks. It put up quite a fight, though. That was a really close match. Etamin's struggling to do something, but its gun is facing the wrong way, and it is now 2 damaged. That is it. Sorry, Carnival, but your BB Etamin fell 1 battle short from making it into the Hall of Champions. That's a shame. It's a very nice-looking vessel, and pretty strong, too. I mean, it took on the Artillery Yard. And there's been a lot of people complaining about the whole, you know, min-maxed brick with guns on it versus good-looking ships. And while the Etamin lost, it didn't lose by much. Like, a well-crafted ship, or a good-looking ship like the Etamin is perfectly capable of beating something like the Artillery Yard. The Wisconsin did it too. Granted, that was through disqualification, but it still happened. Something else, I forget, what was the other ship that beat it? But anyway, yeah. It's a loss for the Etamin, and unfortunately it's going home, but it put up one hell of a fight. I would not at all be ashamed of that battle if I was Carnival. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do a quick cut here, and then we'll take a look at the Etamin. So here we are, folks, the BB Etamin by Carnival. It is a very nice looking ship. I like the sort of sleek aesthetic it has going on. It also has that sawtooth thing. I don't know what it is about that, how it you know, doing the wavy lines inward like that. There's just something about that I like. We saw that on the that was the S3E Iron Kronos. Got a fantail back here covering up the propellers. Yeah, I like the way the Etamin looks. Well, there's not really anywhere that the crew could walk, or like the you know, I'm just saying, it does not necessarily bad, but like you've got the bridge here with all the controls and everything, but how exactly do you walk to it? I mean, they kind of slip and slide along this ledge. Just hope they don't fall off. Just something to keep in mind for the future. We're gonna go for aesthetics. Attention to detail. Got these little fake secondaries just using the hydraulic recoil absorber thingies from the APS cannons that look like barrels. I like the way the turrets look too. Got the vents on top, and there's sort of that, what is that shape called? I think there's a word for it. I may just be completely ridiculous and not remembering, but like the little wings on them. It's a very nice looking ship overall. Unfortunately, it did not quite have the combat prowess to make it into the Hall of Champions. Literally missed getting in from via endurance by one battle. If it had won one more battle, it would have gotten in. Actually, I think it needed to win both of its remaining battles because it was at 0.5 lives, if I remember right. Could be wrong. Doesn't matter, because the result is it is being retired without entering any of the halls. Well, I mean, it could still get into the Hall of Beauty. That's what this part of the video is for, because you're going to go down into the comments and upvote the comment that you agree with, whether it should be inducted into the Hall of Beauty or not. So yeah, thanks for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the battlefield.